Hello, Team Edstreme. It is Sean and Phil here, and we are finally able to bring the second game draft. So I'm pretty excited about this, Phil. I've got my team written down. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure I've picked a winner. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. How do
Yeah,
you feel?
hopeful. I'm hopeful. Yeah, it'd be good to try and get these teams divided up a little bit and hopefully get a lot closer result on the day than we've had in the last few years.
Yeah, gone are the days of a 9-1 drubbing, double figures drubbing. We're going to try and make it more fun for everyone. So this is
We
the
want a
only way.
6-5 this time, don't we? We want a six
we want a
five.
we want a 6-5 or a penalty shootout that actually means something at the end of the game. Um, so we've gone for the second game only because purely the first game sorts itself out, doesn't it, Phil? With the
Yeah.
amazing support we get from the Swindon guys that bring a lot of their 11-a-side teams. So yeah, we can't thank those guys enough for continually supporting us. And as we're raising money for some amazing charities again, which will be announced very, very soon. We are also going to be supporting Phil, who's going to be doing a cycle ride this year. So we're going to be putting some money towards Phil and his charity efforts. Do you want to let everyone know what you're doing, Phil?
Yeah, so I'm doing the London to Brighton bike ride again. When I say again, it's been about 17, 18 years, I think, since I last did it. So yeah, I'm sure not much has changed in that time. I'm sure I'm still as fit as I was back then. So I've got to get the bike out and get training.
Oh, well, a win at a charity pitch day will certainly help, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, we're going to be announcing some charities very soon. We're also going to ask everyone who's participating again, as we have previously, to nominate their own charity, and then we'll get the wheel randomizer to select a charity. We're going to be fundraising again for Naomi House and Jack's Place. That works really well. We really enjoy doing that. Also, selfishly, I'm gonna sort of crowbar in my daughter's school. They're fundraising for some equipment, and I thought it would be nice to send some money their way. So yeah, we're going to be fundraising for part of that, but there is also then space for a player nominated charity. So effectively, we're going to be splitting the money four ways, which is pretty good. And you guys allow us to do that, so we can't thank you enough. But anyway, you guys are not here to hear about that. You guys are here to find out what team you're on. And we didn't have a coin, so I've got a puck of destiny here, and we are going to flick the hockey puck, and we are going to see who goes first. So I'm going to go. We'll put Phil as NHL side and me as the Senators logo. So Phil, when you're ready, I've never flicked a hockey puck before, so this could go. It has flipped. It has flipped. So I'm going to hold it up, and you can tell me who it is. So you're the NHL logo, and I'm the Sens logo. What is it? So it's me.
It's a sense. It's
I
you.
get to go first.
First
So
pick.
there is only two goalkeepers. Okay, there is only two goalkeepers. So there's no offence caused here at all, but there is only two. So it's awkward if you're picking first the goalie. But just from previous pitch days, I've always had Darren in goal, and I would feel bad if I didn't pick Darren. So I'm going to pick Darren Tantrum as my number one.
Perfect. Yeah, and that's for the home team then, I'm guessing. So we'll get you on the home side.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
in that case, it's a tough decision, but I think I'll take Nasib as my number one.
You've come out a hero there, Phil. Nasib, we love you, mate. We really appreciate. But like I said, Darren's gone through League Edstreme with me personally playing in goal for my teams. I think he would, and he's a big guy nowadays. I think he would hurt me if I didn't pick him. Yeah. So by law of averages, Phil, we're now on to defenders. That's quick. Goalie's already done. By the way, guys, we will fill out the team lineups. So when this video goes live, or whatever day it goes live, there will be team lineups. So I'll probably sort of crowbar him in see in one of the corners or something. And also, I should have mentioned this before, but you guys amazingly put sort of a few positions where you want to play. So Phil and I have this is a learning experience for us all this year, but just trying to make it a bit more easier, not easier, a bit more fairer. We're going to try and get people in where we can. On the day, people, you know how it is. People move around positions. No one ever stays in the same position. There's cramp. There's people just purely wanting to drift and sort of score a goal. That left midfielder position becomes available. That centre back position. People move. So don't worry about your position where you are. If you want to play up front, you paid your money. You go up front, and we'll just do a crazy formation. But anyway, so Phil, you get to pick the first defender now. I've my list here. I I have got a very strong defense, and it could go either way. Let's see who you pick.
Well, I'm going to go for my right back position, looking at the positions available and what's I think where we're looking at fitting people in. Uh, Another good friend, Martin Scott, at
Oh,
right back for me. He's got legs. He's got legs. He can run, that boy. So I'll
I've
go
I've,
with Martin.
I've just revised the lineup already. The best one. The best one. Um, okay. So I'm gonna pick a defender. I am gonna go Krell Vale. So Krell Vale will be playing for the home team. Um, so yeah, not slow at all, Krell. It's just I wanted to sort out the sides, and Phil beat me to it. So I was hoping you were going to be there. But anyway, I'll pick Krell.
Right, in that case, on my next one, I'm going to go another player that's been a consistent performer for us over the years, Nathan Halkyard for me.
Oh, your defense is looking good.
I'm
Nathan.
hopeful. I'm
Okay.
hopeful.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go Tom Tiller White as another, like I just said about Martin Scott, a bit of pace down one of the sides. Yeah, game plans being divulged here, but I'm going to go Tom Tiller White.
Good stuff. But in that case, for my next defender, I am going to go with Daniel Smith. I think
Daniel.
this time as one of my left backs.
Okay. Daniel Smith. In that case, then, I'm not going to lie, Daniel was on my list, but I'm going to take, at the same time, I had another Daniel, and that's Dan Lattimore, another League Edstreme connection. So I will say, we said we were going to even the teams up this year, but I pretty much picked the same team as I play on every year.
We're on
So
different teams this year, me and you, so one of us is going to win,
yeah,
surely.
so actually, I'll tell you what, I did last year, I did play with Nathan, and I did play with Martin, so technically
Martins,
I haven't
yeah.
got them. So,
No.
okay, that's good. So I take it you've got one more defender left, and so have I. So.
Yeah, one more defender, and I'm going to be cheeky here and pick up. I'm going to pick up a pair at the same time here, I
Oh,
think,
I know
because
where
they
you're
wanted
going
to
here.
play together. So I'm going to take Mark Eckersall as my other defender, and therefore pick up Stephen Eckersall at the same time as my right midfielder.
So just to touch on that, what Phil has done there, we did say when we did it, when we were going to do the draft, if you select family members, that sort of overrules. So you can take that play, their brother or the son or the father down the line. They're your player because we don't want to separate family members on the day. We've got no problem with separating friends. So
We're all in the
so
same match at the end of the day. It's all going to be some good banter.
exactly. You
I
can all
bring
get
the
your
banter. We
pictures.
all bring the banter.
Exactly. You've all got your different kits and stuff, so you can show. Okay. Okay. Well, that's changed my lineup slightly. I'm not going to lie. But okay. I am going to take as my fourth defender, and we'll have to work out a formation somewhere. I'm going to take Brandon Mail as my fourth defender. So Brandon Mail playing for the home team.
Good choice. Yeah, good choice. He's a good player, Brandon. He won't see
So
this. He's not on Facebook, but he's a good player.
it's midfield, and it's my turn to pick now. It is my turn, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I picked
Oh,
up two last time, so yeah, Liz,
the
you
the hockey
even
puck
up.
ruled. I think you might know where I'm going here. So I am going to do as you did in the last round, and for the home team, I am going to take. You know what? I'm gonna take Neil Humphreys, but that means I also get Robbie Humphreys. So I get the two Humphreys in my midfield, and yeah, I'm Neil's a long-time League Extreme player, and Robbie is just a cheat code on the day. So let's let's just go like that.
He's
So
got the skills, hasn't he, Robbie? So
he certainly has. So I'm going to take Neil Humphreys, and that means I take Robbie as well. So my midfield is two.
well, in that case, I'm going to add a little bit of reinforcement to my midfield, and I'm going to pick up the big lad, Pete Davies, as one of my centre midfielders, another consistent performer. Give him the ball 35 yards out, guaranteed a goal, and I'd like to see some more of that on the day.
Right, I'm going to take a risk here because I don't want to risk him going. I've already taken his mate Tom, so I'm going to take Brad now. I'm hoping the player that I really want is left in a minute. So we'll see what happens. Okay, your turn.
Well, yeah. So in that case, see, I'm going to cheat again. I'm going to pick up another pair here if I can. I'm going to pick up Alfie Scammell, and therefore as one of my centre midfielders, and therefore also pick up his dad James at the same time as one of my strikers. I'm not sure I could have Alfie and Brandon on the same side again, so I need some legs with Alfie and with Pete alongside him. That should be a pretty strong lineup, I'd say.
That's a really decent midfield. So we're gonna need all of Robbie's cheat code abilities in our midfield.
Yeah.
So you actually get to pick again. So I picked two midfielders. So
So
yeah,
in that case, my final midfielder, I will go for Stu Baker on the left of midfield. So he's been, yeah, brilliant performer the last couple of years. I think probably been unfortunate to be on the losing side in that time. But yeah, Stu's got some good ability. So yeah, I'll pick him up as my left midfielder, and then that completes my midfield. I think you've
yeah.
got one pick left in midfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Adrian Gassick, who I believe wanted to play with Robbie and Neil. So I'm pretty happy with my midfield. I'll be honest, I'm pretty happy with
They're
them.
strong
So
midfields. Yeah, they're looking good.
this is going to be a lot more level pegging. I would say these teams are working out.
Hope so.
I've had to revise my list twice as we've been down, but it's working. It's working. So Phil, you're forwards. You're on the clock. Who are you taking?
On the forwards, yeah. So one player left. I've already got James confirmed up front. I'm going to pick up another League Edstreme legend. I'm going to go for Sam Harding. I think up front to he's a good target man. I think him and James will play well together. Hopefully, James can feed off some of his knock-ons and knockdowns and what have you. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with big Sam Harding up front alongside
Okay.
James.
That's completed your lineup then, because you've got James already. So I can pick whoever. So
You got
I'm
the
going to
last
go
two
with
centre forwards.
Tom Grantham, because Tom, he always turns up on the pitch days and always puts in a shift. So and yeah, I'm pretty happy to have Tom on the team. I think my team has got legs, but then you come to the other forward and he is very much a target man. Hasn't scored in two charity pitch days now. He's getting a little bit old, a little bit grayer with every day as well. And it could be the days are very much numbered for Sean Redding. So Sean will be up. Sean will be my other striker that I will have. So yeah, we're already out running. We're a bit like you. You're going to be on the bike. You're going to be super fit. It's all going to be good. But yes, guys. I think they're pretty solid teams now. Bench wise, I could pick Phil, but that would totally defeat the object. So I think Phil, we'll put you as you can pick first, but actually I
Yeah.
can't pick you. All right, that because I don't want you to have to use your pick.
I will
So.
pick myself on the away team. As team captain, it would seem wrong to defect at this point and think actually your lineup looks stronger than mine. I'm pretty happy with my lineup, so I'll stick with it. So I'll go as substitute number one on my team.
Substitute number one. I am gonna take Ewan Morgan. I'm gonna take as my first sub.
First sub, perfect. Okay, and then on my team, I'm going to go with. So there's a player here who didn't mention sub as a position, but we've struggled to fit people in. So David Hunt for me. Hopefully, David, this is okay. We'll obviously ping you an email out if you don't want to take the sub position. I understand that, but I'm going to go with David Hunt because that's another player that's left that we haven't picked yet.
Okay. I had David Hunt as my third sub. So okay, we're gonna make some changes. I'm going to introduce some continental flair into my team. I'm going to bring on Marco Souza onto my team. Just sounds so glamorous. So Marco,
QPR. last
Marco
year
came
for
to
the first
QPR, and I
time.
believe he travelled in. Was it Mexico? Marco came
Mexico,
from.
I think he's coming from.
I mean, that is commitment, Marco. But Marco actually wanted a sub position, I believe, didn't he, Phil?
Yeah, well, he was after outfield initially, but again, we've struggled, I think, to fit people in this year. So,
Yeah.
so again, hopefully, a sub position will be okay for Marco. But obviously, the subs have always got first refusal on any dropouts that happen in the starting 11. So,
And
anyone who
also,
decides they can't make it.
yeah, if Marco's, I think we could all probably echo here. If Marco's travelling, I mean, I'm travelling from Alton, that's quite far, and you're travelling from Portchester. So, but Marco's coming from Mexico, so I think we should probably say, look, if the outfield position's not good enough, maybe we can sort out some sort of deal for him for the first game as a sub as well, if he wants to do that,
Yeah,
or
to do that as
maybe
well.
offer him the chance to pick up a position in the first game if there's one available. And again, I think that also goes for anyone that's not happy on the bench. We can look at maybe getting you into the other game as well, or we can give you like an outfield position in the first game if there's any left. So,
Yeah,
but so I believe we've both got one. We've got
two
one
subs
selection.
each
There's
now.
only two players left, so
Two players left.
you're
Yeah,
up.
so I'm going to take Daniel Baker, who did have a sub down as his third position. So yeah, pretty happy with Dan Baker as
Okay.
my final sub. That's from the players that have signed up so far.
Great. And this is by no means going last is awful. But this is by no means done on skill. Like we said, we've gone down this list and thought actually from running these pitch days an awful long time, you get an idea of who really puts in the shift on not really puts in the shift, but you see what I mean, like someone that is just they play 11 aside a lot and it's going to make the teams fairer and stuff like that. But I've gone for Fraser Watt as my third sub, and like I said, it's no way done on ability. It's fact. It's just filling out the team. I think the best we know how.
And I
And
left Fraser for you anyway because he wanted to play with Ewan and Ewan wanted to play with Fraser. So it seemed
exactly.
fair to
So
keep them together on the same side. Yeah.
yeah, I think I was a bit stumped by you taking David earlier, so I picked Marco before. So I was like, oh God, I hope he's still there. So but yeah, he was. So anyway, they're both on the bench, so I'm sure they'll have a great day. So
And that
anyway,
leaves with four sub positions that will go up for sale. Well, after this video has been published, I guess we'll get the link out for general release for anybody who hasn't signed up yet to get signed up and either take sub positions in this game or in the first game. I think we've only got sub positions in the first game, apart from the goalkeeper on the away side is still available. So any goalkeepers out there who fancy a go, I think Rob Deacon had shown some interest. So whether Rob fancies that as anybody else, then yeah, click on the link and get your entry form in.
great stuff. Well, should we go down our teams, Phil?
Yeah, that
I mean,
sounds
they'll be
good.
written down in the video, but I'll go down the home team. So uh, we'll sort positions out later because I've just picked a few positions that Phil picked stumped me. So I just filled gaps that I thought. So in no particular position, but I'll go through. So my goalkeeper is Darren Tantrum. I've got four defenders in Tom Tiller-White, Crell Vale, Brandon Mel, Daniel Lattimore. I've got four midfielders, so we're going very, very sort of 4-4-2 heavy here. Might change it up on the day, who knows? Brad Richards, Neil Humphreys, Robbie Humphreys, and Adrian Gassick. I'm really sorry if I've got your name wrong there, mate.
I
I've
had to
gone for
commentate on his name last year, and I was never sure, so I was hopeful it was the
yeah.
right pronunciation as well.
He hasn't said anything. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So up front for my team, I've got Tom Grantham and myself, and on the bench I've got Ewan, Morgan, Marco Souza, bit of continental flair there, and Fraser Watt.
Brilliant. So for the away team, then on my side, I've got Nasib Atik in goal, and then the four defenders: Martin Scott, Nathan Halkyard, Mark Eckersall, and Daniel Smith. And then the four midfielders: Stephen Eckersall, Alfie Scammell, Pete Davis, and Stu Baker. And then up front, Sam Harding and James Scammell. And then on the bench, myself and David Hunt and Daniel Baker.
You know what? Just listening to that lineup, midfield is going to be a battle. They are some. They're
That's what we
very,
want.
very.
It was the most
competitive.
requested position on the forums was midfield, so that's why it's been so hard. Even though there's 4 positions there, that's why it's been so hard to kind of get people where they want to be in midfield. But
Yeah.
it's not for me because it's a lot of running up and down all the time. We've got to defend and attack. And I played right midfield a few years ago, and 10 minutes was enough for me, and then I was done. So hats off to these guys who want to get on with the running and be up and down in the engine room. So.
Like we were saying, people will move around positions on the day. You will not stay in the position that you play, so don't worry about that.
No.
Also, if you're disappointed about maybe not getting a home shirt or an away shirt, obviously you will get a shirt and it will be customized. The club shops on the day, they are literally giving the shirts away. I mean, any club we've gone to because of the time of year, I mean, Wolves, you could pick up a home shirt for 15 quid on the day that we were there. And QPR last year as well. I mean, yeah, I don't think I went in the club shop at QPR, but you know, they're so heavily discounted that time of the year. You can easily pick up a shirt on the day. So but yes, guys, that is it. So I hope you appreciate what we're doing this year for the game 2. It's just a trial. It might go horribly wrong on the day, but everyone's going to have a great time. And we're going to raise another good load of money as well. So, yes, as Phil said, there's still some positions left, including a goalkeeper position in the first game. Were there any more positions left in the first game, Phil, or was
No,
it
I
just the
don't think
goalkeeper?
so. I think it was just the goalkeeper. I think, yeah, outfield we filled. Yeah, so we've just
Great.
got the goalkeeper and 3 subs at the moment as things
Wow.
stand.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Excellent. So hopefully, we'll get those positions sold and stuff like that. And like we said, guys, people do drop out all the time for any reason. So yeah, just if you're on the bench and you want to get in on the action on the field, it could literally just be a matter of time and buying a sub position to sort of safeguard your place. And then it is purely done on a first come, first serve basis. So we'll put the position out there, offer it out, and it will just be done because we need to obviously sell that position in order to get shirts printed, things ordered, and lineups all done. So we can't, sounds bad, but we can't really hang around to offer it to say this person first because they were first, that person that it literally is a first come, first served. So Phil will send out an email on the email chain, and whoever grabs it, grabs it. That's the safe, at the end of the day, we need to make it quite sort of easy for us to organize. We both work full time and sort of busy family lives as well. But we love doing this stuff for you guys, but we just try and make it a little bit easier. Hence why we tried to do this as well, because we think it adds an element of surprise on the day as well, and just a bit of a laugh. To be honest, I think
Should be
it's
more
makes
enjoyable for everybody, shouldn't it, as well, hopefully.
yeah,
So,
exactly. It's no different to picking your teams in the playground, so that's what we got to go by. So yes, guys, we appreciate you for watching this video, and we look forward to sharing further announcements with you down the line, and we look forward to seeing you in May at Pride Park. Until next time, guys, thanks a lot. See you soon.
see you soon, guys. Cheers.